I wasn't trying to take it, honestly. I swear I never even opened it. I had just finished cleaning the steward's study. My knees were sore, my hands rough from scrubbing. Late afternoon sunlight streamed through the stained glass windows when I noticed it. This book on his desk. It was wrapped in dark leather with golden edges. It looked important. Special. I knew I shouldn't look, but I couldn't help it. It wasn't just how it looked. It felt like it wanted me to see it. The steward wasn't there. No one was. I stepped closer, slowly, careful not to make a sound. I rested my hand on the cover. It felt warm, solid. I didn't open it. I only ran my fingers along the spine, following the faded letters. I don't know why I did it. Then I heard his voice. Sharp. Cold. You touched what isn't yours. I turned. He stood in the doorway, not moving, just watching. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't ask questions. He just rang the bell. The guards came fast, heavy boots on stone. One grabbed my wrist, the other my shoulder. I tried to explain, but nothing came out. No one ever listens. They took me to the post behind the chapel. The wind was bitter, cutting through everything. People came to watch, just like always. I saw faces I knew. Old Tom looked away. Mary was still in her work clothes. Even little Elsith was there, holding her mother's skirt. They tied my hands above me and pulled down the back of my dress. The cold hit my skin. My face burned with embarrassment. Then the steward stepped forward. He held a leather whip, quiet as ever. For trespassing, he said. For touching what's sacred? He didn't shout. He didn't need to. The first strike landed. A sharp, burning line across my back. I gasped, but didn't make a sound. Then the second, lower, angled. I felt my skin swell. A tear escaped, not from the pain, but from how exposed I felt. Someone whispered. A child let out a soft cry. The third hit came. My knees gave out, but the ropes kept me upright. This one caught my side. My back curved with the shock. I tasted blood, bit the inside of my cheek. Then came the fourth strike. The steward paused after it landed, letting the pain settle. My body shook, my vision blurred. I gripped my fist tight above my head, trying to stay whole. The fifth hit broke something in me. I couldn't hold it in anymore. A cry slipped out, raw and helpless. My pride cracked as much as my skin. Still, no one stepped in. The sixth lash came. I could feel every welt rising like thick cords under my skin. The cold wind touched them all, cruel and sharp. My teeth rattled, not from the chill, but from the sheer force of it all. The seventh hit landed lower and heavier. The pain reached my spine and stayed there. I wanted to scream, to beg, but I wouldn't give him that satisfaction. The eighth strike snapped through me. My whole body jerked, and this time the scream tore out of me, loud and broken. Someone in the crowd gasped, but that was it. No help. No voice. The ninth blow was the worst. It hit right over the earlier wounds, where skin had already split. I thought I'd black out. I hoped I would. But everything stayed sharp. The cold, the noise, the pain. Then the 10th. He stepped closer. Slower. Deliberate. This one wasn't just punishment, it was a mark. Like he wanted to own me, not correct me. When it ended, they untied me. I collapsed. My legs wouldn't hold me. I couldn't breathe right. No one came to help. That night, I lay face down on the stone floor where the servant slept. Fevered. Burning. I couldn't sleep. Couldn't even shift my weight. But I remembered the book. The weight of it. The way it seemed alive under my hand. The way it caught the light. It didn't feel forbidden. It felt important. Like it wanted to be known, not locked away. He called it sacred, but he was scared. Because if someone like me could understand it, the power he held would start to crack. 3 nights later, I passed the library again. The door was shut, but I heard him inside. Not praying, chanting. A ritual, not worship. It was never about protecting the book. It was about keeping it from me. They whipped me for touching his book, but they couldn't erase what I felt, couldn't take the question burning in my chest. One day, another girl will reach for a book like that and no one will stop her. One day, another girl will reach for a book like that and no one will stop her. And when she does, it won't just be about curiosity. It'll be about claiming something no one ever said she could have. Knowledge, truth, power. The kind they hide behind locked doors and heavy rules. The kind they say you're not meant to touch, not because it's dangerous, but because it makes you dangerous to them. They beat me, but they didn't break me. They wanted fear to settle in my bones, but what took root instead was resolve. I still feel the sting when I move. I still see the faces that turned away. But I also remember the shimmer of that book, the feeling that it was mine to know. And I carry that now, not as shame, but as fire. They can guard their relics and chant their secrets. But something has already changed. Not just in me, in the air, in the silence that follows cruelty, in the eyes of those who watched and wondered why. That book opened something in me they never meant to awaken. And though I walked away bruised, I also walked away certain. Their power depends on us not asking questions, not reaching out, not believing we're worthy of answers. But we are. And I was the first to touch the book, but I won't be the last.